yeah. Pat used to come see me literally every single day, so I was chilling. I was like,
So he came up every day? Every visit?
for the first year, he came literally every single day.
Pap is finally able to do his own thing, and he don't have to feel guilty for being with a bunch of bad women for the rest of his life, especially when he visited Remy Ma every day for a year straight when she was in jail. Rumor has it he moved on, he got a new queen in his life, and hopefully this woman won't do him dirty in the media like Remy Ma did. He visited this woman every single day, never asked her for a dime, and she knows this for a fact, but she still decided to do what she did.
When you're in a max, you have a visit every day, except for it alters on the weekends, Saturday or Sunday. So literally
every
the first
day.
year,
How
he
far
came
is
every day.
Bedford Hills from?
It's about 45 to an hour, depending on traffic.
So he was running up there every day, like coming up there.
The roles have been reversed. Men out here getting treated like women, women getting treated like men. Papoose, he cooking, he cleaning, he doing dishes, and Remy out there running the streets. I guess it is true what they say, nice guys always finish last.
Yeah, it got to a point where I had to tell him, like, yo, like, I'm good. I'm all right. Like, and I guess, like, when he believed it, that was all right, and I was like, he was like, all right, cool. And then he'll come, like, a little bit less. He'll come, like, 3 times a week, or, like, but it still seemed like he was there a lot.
It sounds like she didn't even appreciate him when he was holding her down when she was in jail. She even asked him to not come see her so much. And he still was coming too much for her liking. And he was just trying to look out for her, be there for her. But she would have liked it better if he would have just left her alone. And a lot of people say that's what he get for being a leech. And for all you brothers out there listening that be all up your girl butt, maybe you need to back up. Maybe that's not what she want from you. Papoose is a shining example for a lot of men out here, unfortunately, that's in relationships, that's willing to give their all. Maybe that's not a good idea. Because if Remy Ma could do this to Papoose, ain't no telling what your girlfriend, your homegirl, or whoever you dealing with can do to you, man.
I spoke to him literally every day. I don't think a day went by unless I was locked that I didn't speak to him on the phone every day.
When you first got locked up, you and Pat wasn't married yet.
No.
So did you know that he was going to be there and stand up the way he stood up?
No.
God sent her an angel in her life, and she still took him for granted, took advantage of this man's time, took advantage of his space, his heart, his loyalty, everything a man has. She destroyed that. So if Papoose is out here with a bunch of women doing his thing, clapping their cheeks, living it up like a lot of people saying he's doing, he got every right to do that. And I hope this time, if he decide to get married again, he find a woman that's willing to match him equally, because he put a lot into this. And Remy, on the other hand, it seems like she didn't put in not one dime.
What do you think made him like such a good support system to you? Like, why did he, on his end, like, why do you think he stood by you like that?
I mean, if I had to take a guess, I'm fire. Yeah. I mean, if I had to...
Out of all of the bad women in the world, Remy think that she's so fire. That's the reason why Papoose decided to stay with her. A lot of people saying that Papoose is an opportunist, and the only reason why he stayed with her while she was in jail is because he knew it was going to be a big payday on some Jay-Z, Beyonce power couple vibes when she got out of jail. His rap career wasn't going nowhere when she got locked up. He felt like she was the only thread that he could hang on to. But either way, he did it, and she used him as well. So was the love ever really there in the beginning? Did they get together just to make a mark in hip hop? Was their whole goal to be the Michelle and Barack Obama of battle rap? Papoose had his side of the story as well.
I mean, how was she through this whole process of sitting in prison, having you, and, of course you probably bring her son, sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely brought her son. Her mother would come, because her mother lived down south. So she would fly up whenever she had time and visit, you know what I'm saying? Her brothers definitely would visit when they, everybody got their own lives. So whenever they had time, they came up and visited and supported. But me, I was visiting her every day.
Her mother, her brothers, her so-called friends would visit her whenever they had the time, or whenever they felt like going to see Remy, they would go visit. But Pap, the same time, every day, Subway with ramen noodles in her face. And I know she had to be thinking, what does this man want from me? Don't nobody show up somewhere every day unless they getting paid. I know when she went back to her cell, she had to be thinking, this man is a con artist, but I could use him the same way he used me. He got a little buzz in the street. My career ain't really going nowhere like that. If we come together, at least we could be a bootleg Jay-Z and Beyonce. And did it work? Hell yeah, it worked. Until she got caught cheating. Now the bag has fumbled. Fat Joe ain't said nothing about this, and Joe got stuff to say about Ashanti and Irv Gotti, but he can't speak out about what's going on with his sister Remy Ma.
Dope.
And also, what was crazy was around the time when that happened with Rem was around the same time everything happened with my label. So
Right.
I was in a space where I really needed to rebuild, start all over, and focus. But at that point, I was like, this is more important. I need to focus on my wife. And I just visited her every day. And she used to tell me like, yo, you can't do this.
He got with her at a time where his career wasn't going nowhere. He ain't had no job. He ain't have nothing else to do. So if he was living like a bum, according to him, and all he could do was go visit Remy, that was his full-time job. He invested into this woman for money. I doubt if he did it for love, because if it was really for love, he would have went out there, got him a 9-to-5 or whatever he had to do to hustle and support her like that. But him being up there every day, she had to be supporting him, not the other way around, man. And I'm pretty sure she knew this since the beginning. I don't know if this is the case for sure, but one thing for sure, people talking, and allegedly Papoose have moved on, and they're saying that he had other women when Remy Ma was in jail. And that's how he was able to go see Remy, because he had women supporting him and giving him bus fares so he can go up there and see her. And now that Remy home, he got to break them women off for holding him down when he was holding her down, allegedly.
And I just visited her every day. And she used to tell me like, yo, you can't do this. You got to focus on your career. And I was like, yo, I don't care about that. So everything just got worse for me at that time. Like my whole world came crashing down.
Wow. I haven't heard this part of the story before.
Oh yeah, man. I hit rock bottom around that time, man. Like it was real bad. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that she needed me. So I really didn't care about nothing that was going on with me. I was in the free world.
I believe eventually Remy Ma put 2 and 2 together. She started backtracking when she came home. I know she heard the stories about what he was doing. I doubt if he was a saint, but still, that's her husband. She figured if he grimy, she could be grimy too. If she really wanted to tell her side of the story, I'm pretty sure Papoose wouldn't be getting so much love out here in the streets. Now, I'm not saying he's a dirty brother, but even when she was in jail, he was with all of the chicks making badunkadunk music. So I doubt if he was keeping his hands to himself while she did all that time in jail. And now that she home and she free, it's easy to find a captain on the block that's willing to clap them cheeks. And that's exactly what she did.
So I just made sure I focused on her, because when she blew trial, like normally somebody blow trial, they'll say, all right, we're going to give you a certain amount of time and you got to come back, turn yourself in and do your time. But when her lawyer requested that, they was like, no, remand right now. So she just got snatched out of society instantly. They didn't give her a chance to pack her crib up, situate her son or anything. So I had to do all of that. I had to make sure everything was right and try to juggle everything at the same time. And at the same time, I had to make sure she was all right mentally, because I knew behind that wall, that shit ain't no joke. So I'm like, yo, I got to make sure me and her are communicating constantly and I'm visiting as much as I can.
He took on the role of a female just to hold her down. Usually it's the other way around. There's women out there that put their life on hold. Actually, no, it's not. It ain't even no women out there that will put their whole life on hold because they man went to jail, or if they baby daddy in jail, he just got to do his time. And to think about it, they didn't even know each other when she went to jail. They just started talking. He built the bond with her when she was in bondage. I know she got to be spiteful about that. And she got to feel like you got everything you wanted out of me and more. What more do you want from me? Let's stop playing these games. I know why you wanted me, because I was a little more famous than you. And you figure if we got together, we could be regular famous.
Right, because at the time, didn't you have 3 kids of your own?
Yeah.
So let's not forget that part of the equation.
Oh, definitely. There were actually times where I brought my kids with me to see her when she was away. You know what I'm saying? They came a lot, and we maintained our family bond as much as we can through that prison wall. So we would get conjugal visits, and I would go shopping, get all of the food, put the kids in the car, and we would all stay with her for like 3 days at a time. Whenever we were able to get those type of visits. So, you know, we maintained our family through the prison wall.
What kind of baby mama he got that'll let him take his kids for 3 days at a time to jail to go visit Remy Ma? He got opportunists written all over him, but allegedly he moved on. He got a new woman in his life. I doubt if she's bringing as much clout as Remy Ma, but he got to start somewhere, especially when your wife cheated on you and everybody's talking about it on the blogs. He got to show his face eventually. And they said when he showed his face, he was with a female that looked way better than Remy Ma. So I'm happy for him. If these rumors are true and he decided to move on and Remy Ma is crying her eyes out because she lost her man, I don't feel bad for her. That's all her fault. I want to thank everybody that leave these comments in the comment section. I really do appreciate you, man. Yo, y'all need to get over here and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Also hit that notification button, man. I got so much love for y'all. Don't be no stranger, man. Hit that notification button so y'all will know when I go live. Hit that like button and stop being a hater. Also hit that Cash App too, $Sean Blake's Docs. I got so much love for y'all. I'ma holla at y'all on the next video.
You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe.